The idea of momentum is the act of having a positive life force carrying you in your personal and professional life. But how do we attain it? When I look back at my life, there have been spurts where I've reached this state of momentum. During my freshman year of college, where I was dialed into my work, my junior year when I was applying for internships, and then right when the pandemic hit when I committed myself to making one graphic a day and getting guests for my podcast. During all these times, I was able to achieve a lot of my goals and I made monumental strides in my personal and professional life. I wanted to share with you 3 ways that have helped me generate momentum in my life. Number 1, setting your goal. There's been a lot of talk about whether setting goals is useful or whether you should focus more on your systems rather than writing out your goal. But I think there's a huge benefit when you write out your goal and put your intentions out there. It's a concept that's brought up a lot in books like Think and Grow Rich and Good Vibes, Good Life. And I'm a huge believer that thoughts are things, and if you're able to write out your goal, you're able to set those intentions and create momentum in your life. I remember during all the times when I had momentum in my life, I had very clear and defined goals. I wrote out all those goals on a piece of paper and they helped keep me aligned on my path. There are a lot of distractions in this world, so when you have very clear and defined goals, it helps keeps you steady and keeps you aligned on your path. Number 2, do the work. I remember during my junior year of college when I was trying to land a big internship, I was applying to 3 to 5 places a day until I finally landed one at ESPN. Granted, you could argue that mass applying isn't the best option, but when you're first starting on the path of gaining momentum, I'd argue that getting your hands dirty and starting somewhere will help generate that feeling of momentum. During this stage of the process, you don't have a lot of time to nitpick on the stuff that you're doing. You're more so focused on just doing the thing. And once you gain that momentum of just doing the thing, then you can go back and refine your approach. Going back to my junior year of college, I also started my podcast during that time. So I was busy applying to internships, going to classes, and making new weekly episodes for the show. So I had to only focus on doing the thing. So if you pair this idea with setting a goal, you'll be dialed in to all the tasks that you're doing. Number 3, getting 1% better. As you start to build the momentum of doing the thing, you need to take a step back and look at how you can refine your approach to improve your work. Back when the pandemic started, I wanted to commit myself to making a graphic each day for my podcast because I was making Instagram posts for it. And back when I first started, I really had no idea what I was doing. I was just trying to create stuff on Photoshop and I had no idea what a good design looked like. It wasn't until I went on Twitter and started following fellow creatives and I started to get an idea of what a good design looks like, but also learning techniques to improve my work. I did that every day until I landed my first full-time job in sports in August of 2020. But what made that journey fun is that I tried to learn and implement a new skill in Photoshop each time I made a new graphic. And my work got better and better as each post went on and as each day went on. So if you implement these 3 ideas into your life, you'll be reaching that stage where you'll be generating momentum in your life. Thanks for watching. With love and respect, Yash.